Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ostriv. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it's awesome to have you along. Here we are. Last episode, we finished off by getting a couple of horses brought in, which is fantastic. So we'll let them do a little breeding, and the goal, of course, is to eventually have them pulling wagons around, I think, the entire place. What else did we do last episode? We were working on our cows, and we have a couple of ox now designated as ox. So we're waiting for them to come to age when we can move them over to the salt works. So we'll be moving a couple of cattle over to here, the oxen over to here. And then what else do we need to do? We were working also on the tannery. We still needed a couple of items for that, and that is the cowhides and the salt. So I guess we get the salt going. Hopefully today we'll get salt going, and we'll have that taken care of. And I think that was about it. Oh, we're also working on the tavern. We're working to get to 200 people. We're 20 away from 200 people. It was said in the comments that if I'm going to have the tavern, I have to be able to set it up to where the people will be able to buy the alcohol, not necessarily from the tavern. But yeah, not enough alcohol on the local market. So that's something I guess we've got to put. We'll put a couple of stalls out here to sell alcohol. I thought they would just go to the tavern to do that, but we'll have to see how that works. It was said that we're going to need to have at least, I guess, one market stand out here, and we've got, the 3 different kinds of alcohol. We'll put those in. Hey, Gold Dragon. Hey, Shelly. We'll put those in and then see what happens with the tavern today if we reach that 200 mark. And let's see, we put a second school in. Everything's on pause at the moment, so we can, take a look around and remember and refresh our memories as to what we were doing. And we had a schoolhouse over here. 3 children. Again, I can do this, but, this gets me to move around the city a little bit in the town so everybody can see it and continue to remember where everything is. We did a little house over here, but it looks to me like they're not doing any farming here. But then it is just now spring. Let's go ahead and start. We'll get everybody just kind of walking along here and get that going. What else do I think I need to do? I need to make sure these horses are going to be okay. We've got plenty of food, plenty of water. We've got some horseshoes in there, and we have the tack, the horse tack, which, of course, is going to be made in the saddlery. Somebody made a comment about the saddlery, and I knew what the saddlery was for. We just had to get the leather. So we've got that going on as well. And then we're going to have somebody make wagons. Also, when we get enough oxen, we're going to have to get some plows made. So we'll have click to order a plow. We'll have to be able to do those. And it was also said that the tree farm here, we should have a second, possibly third one. So this one was planted, it's been a while, ready for cut of 210 trees. So we can allow the chopping of the trees. It was recommended we put a second one over here so that while they're working on this one's growing. When this one becomes of age, then this one will be replanted and so on and so forth. Maybe I do that now. Let's see, what did I do to do that? I think I went in here. Yeah, plant trees. So let's go ahead and do a second one of these right now, and we'll have this all set up to go. And we don't have to worry about that. Do we have our thing set up on... Yeah, always show occupied. Okay, so that's good. Let's do... here. I'll see if I can get 50. Well, we don't have to go 50. Let's go 40. We'll go 40 there. And 40. Let me get above it so I'm hopefully a little bit straighter with this line we're drawing. Sure, that looks good. That looks really close to that building. Oh, it did work. Okay, so that's good. So we've got 2 of those now. This one's a little smaller than that one, but I think that's a lot of trees. What did it say, 210? Yeah, 210 trees ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and say allow chopping of those trees, and then they can get their wood from there. And we'll see what they do with that in this first year. Never had one of these before, so we'll see what happens with that. We've been buying alcohol from the traders, and we'll continue to do so. I don't think there's any way for us to make it, so we're going to have to purchase that. We're waiting on the oxen to grow up so we can move them to the salt factory. And we're waiting for enough cattle to be aged here so that we can actually have them start slaughtering them. We got 14 out of the 20, so I'm imagining another year or two, and we should be good to go, and they should start slaughtering cows. That way we have the hide to start doing some of the other things like the tannery and then the saddlery. Okay, we're underway. The cows have come outside and they are ready to go. They are busy. And did we get the sheep taken out yet? Oh, here comes some more. Oh, here come the sheep. Look at that. Look at them go. Look at all those sheep. Oh, baby. That's good stuff. Excellent. All right, and that takes care of that. It'd be kind of cool if the pigs had a place to go too, but you know, they've got their pig sty and that's all there is to it. And how are the butchers doing? 500 and some sallow, and then over here we've got 200. What is this here? Sheep hides, 50 sheep hides. Oh, nice. Okay, so the sheep hides are starting to come in too now. Excellent. Hey, Yibazan. Thanks for being here. Do we have everything we need set up for the horses? I'm not quite sure if we did or not. We have a platform in place. We got market stalls out here that are doing the pork and the sallow, right? Are we selling sallow here? We are not. What are we missing? We could probably do another market stall, but we were trying to get some more folks in town, right? So we'd have a kind of a population of just employees to go around and do all the different odds and end jobs that come up in the game. Laborers, basically, right? Maybe we do another little house out here. We could probably do a couple of houses right along here. Messenger. And it was also suggested that I start buying the wheat. All the wheat we can buy, we should buy. So I think that's an interesting one. Maybe we'll start doing that also. Here's some leather. 500 bucks for that much leather, huh? 2,000? Why don't we turn that down to... let's go 500. Let's do 500 of those, and we'll get a bit of that coming in so that they can start utilizing that to make some of the items we need for our horses. We don't have many horses, so it doesn't really matter too much at the moment, but we'll get started on it. And we've got these guys right here. I was kind of hoping to produce my own salt without making somebody, or without buying the salt. I would like to try that out. And so how do we decide if that actually works? Brine store production limit, no draft animals, so... Move resources by cart, by wagon. How do we know what they're going to do with those... with the draft animals? What do I have to have over here to make sure that's going to be taken care of? They're going to have to be fed and watered. So do I have a... I've got a platform right here. I think I'm going to add another platform, though, in here. Let's do another platform, let's say right down here on the shoreline. Just to make sure we've got ample access to water over here on this side. Let's do that right there. And the town is starting to bustle and bustle. There we go. Our village got big. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how the draft animals work for the salt, so we'll have to experience that today. I think it takes 2, right? I think that's what I was told. 2 of them. We're gonna need 2 in there. Drag the oxen to the salt works. Okay, gotcha. All right. And I believe, yeah, ox. Okay. And ox. I'm going to go ahead. There's an ox at 10 months. Or, I should... Oh, there's the ox at 10 months. Okay, I see. So they have to be at least a year old, if I'm not mistaken, right? A year old to do that? We don't need to protect you anymore. We do need to protect... Okay, there's ox 1 year. Ox 10 months. Okay, so I'm going to wait till we get 2 of those. And we'll move them over there. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they'll feed them and everything will be fine. FPS Force, hello, 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 hello. Thanks for being here, FPS. I think we're good. I think we're kind of organized a little bit here anyways. I mean, for me, it's pretty much a miracle, actually. That's a sheep farm pasture. We got wheat coming in there. We got buckwheat in there this year. We've got that as a fallow field. That is buckwheat. What is this? Flax. Sunflowers. Beautiful. Okay, we've got a little bit of everything coming in today. Well, not everything, but a little bit. Enough to keep us going, I think. I was thinking maybe we should put a few fields over here. We could easily put a field, a couple of farming fields down here along with a farmhouse, and probably get a few fields set up over here just to have a little farming down on this end too. I don't know. I feel like this is working out pretty good over here, this farming district that we have right there. Let me turn my phone off. It's doing the ding thing here. Bridie's home due to Columbus Day, so she's in the other room and communicating with the grandkids. Yeah, I know the horses do work in the salt works as well, but I want to do the oxen because we just got our horses, so we'll let our horses be horses and just in here, and you know, they'll maybe do some breeding and we'll have ourselves a little fold. That'll be cool. Start out small, see how things go, and then grow. That's my approach. 180 people. I think we're probably safe to put another house in. I'm going to put one right over here. Just a plain old house. Somebody who could kind of work over on this end of town. I wonder if there's a way I could do... Well, you know what? Hold on a second. Let's move this over here a little bit. Back up. I think if we do this guy right here... I think I'm going to turn it around, though, so they could face the river that way instead of facing the fishing dock and everything. We'll turn the houses this way. We'll do one there. And we'll do another one right next door to it. Just a couple of little houses right here on this peninsula. Do that right there. That should bring some folks into town and help us out with our population levels. We'll see how many we get with those two houses there. I don't have anything else in the build category at the moment. Is there anything else we missed that we need to put in that we've not taken a look at so far in the game? This game, of course, is still under development and other things are coming. Messenger, what do you got, buddy? You're looking to buy some charcoal. We're gonna stick with what we've been doing. That's the 5,000. We'll go ahead and sell that. I guess you can't do it that way, but there we go. Deal. We'll sell that off. Nothing else there to sell. Iron, leather, lime, salt, pigs, cows, horses, sallow, red fish, and potato. I think we're good. No alcohol in this particular trader's inventory, but we will be looking for that as well. We were looking at different buildings to build here. Let's go back into production. Farm, orchard, windmill, chicken coop. Looks to me like we've got all of these in the area. Thatchery oil workshop, salt works, boatyard, and fishing dock. Yeah, we've got all the production buildings in. Trading dock, granary, warehouse, trading post, wagon shed. Ah, the wagon shed. We don't have this guy yet. Allows deliveries by up to 3 wagons. Okay, that is interesting little building right there. So we still have that one to put in. That one is, I believe, for the horses and horses only is used for that one. There's a question mark here. What does the wagon shed say? Wagons allow you to haul large amounts of resources efficiently. When a new wagon shed is built, you can click on a plus button in its properties to order a new wagon. Your local carpentry building, okay, right, the builder, okay, wagon shed. Workers will perform deliveries. Wait, your local carpentry guy, okay, we have that person. Workers will perform deliveries of 3 types, each of which can enable or disable in the building properties panel. Supply for the current construction site according to priority queue. Perform regular deliveries to buildings which have by wagon checked in their supply options. Okay, that's the only one we've not been clicking in that particular option. Minimum wagon fullness with a slider in the building properties panel to avoid spending time on 2 small deliveries. This setting is ignored for special deliveries. Wagon shed workers will also supply food and water for the draft horses. Wagon shed workers will also supply food and water for the draft horses. Each horse consumes 25 units of food and water per month. Okay. So we got to make sure when we place that wagon supply area that we actually have the food and water close by, which I believe we do. We'll probably put it out here in this area. Okay, wear out the shed workers. We'll replace them. Wagon repairs. When a draft horse has its shoes or tack wear out, the shed workers will replace them. Wagon repairs are performed by the carpentry workers. Okay. Got it. So yeah, I suppose we'll put that out here someplace. That way it's just, you know, it's close to the horses and it's close to everything else involved with those. And I think we've even got this guy kind of set up now. Well, not really. We don't have that granary set up. We said to get the granary. That's a warehouse. It's got the food items in it, though, for the animals here. I think we're good there. And what is this here? Oh, that is the wagon shed. We do have a wagon shed. We placed it. Okay, I'd forgotten about that. Let's not double up on them this time. Hey, Sam, how are you? Didn't you put one of them at the far side of the village? Yeah, no, yeah. It's right here. It's right here. Yep. It is here. You did remember correctly, and I completely spaced it. I've been so worried about keeping the animals alive that I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. We got our houses going, though. We got 2 more houses. 180 is the population. Our finances are still very good. We're not making a ton of money, but I'm not here to make a ton of money off the game. I just want to make sure we stay in the positive. We're managing to do that. I was thinking how nice it would be next time we try this game out is to take the center of town and put like a granary or 2 right here in the middle and then put market stalls all the way around it. That could look kind of cool, huh? Just as this nice big marketplace. Here comes our shipment of materials that we purchased, or they're actually picking the coal up probably and driving out with it. Yeah, it looks like they're heading on out with that. It's kind of interesting that he doesn't actually make a path as he leaves the area. Okay, these guys are planting the trees. They're almost done with it already. That's pretty impressive. How's the firewood situation? We're good. We're good. Okay, so we've got somebody out here saying they don't have enough food items. Cabbage and carrots. Huh. So my vegetable supply seems to be a little low, possibly, at this population. So maybe I need to do a few more of these farm houses like this that have the farmland with them so that we boost the supply of the vegetables and stuff. I don't know that we have... Well, you know what? It could be, too, that somebody needs to come in here. No, we'll get some marrow, but we don't have anything else in that granary. What about the other ones? This one's got garlic and marrow, peas. Yeah, we've got... Seems we have a shortage of vegetables again. I'm wondering if, though some of that stuff isn't being taken in here. Yeah, see here, we got this for the pigs. But I'd rather keep the animals fed, for sure. Yeah, the food icon, yeah, like the water one. The water one disappears, too. Just, you know, just checking it to see. But you could see in our granaries, we don't have a whole lot of vegetables to support the population that we have at the moment. We're at 181 now. So that is something I need to take into consideration, I think, and maybe do... God, I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 more of those, of the farm plots with the houses, and that might be enough to kind of get us by. We could probably squeeze 2 of them in right here. Let's try that. Oh no, that's way too big, huh? Yeah, it's not going to fit there. Okay. We might be able to squeeze in some regular houses. We could probably squeeze in a couple of houses right here. That would work there. Where could we put a couple more farm houses? We could do another one right over here. It's getting... We're kind of pulling them away from town a little bit further now, and I'm not too... I don't know if I'm thrilled about that or not. I knew this guy was going to be asking for money. They're going to have to wait until this year rolls around where they can start selling some of their merchandise, which is fine. We'll do an F1 right here, right in the middle. Let's get a couple more of these farmhouses going. We'll make them as big as we can, so we get a little bit more variety coming in. I'm kind of wondering if this produce even makes it into town, really. Or if it stays out here close to our animals. Let's tilt this back a little bit. We're going to put them kind of catty corner. Do one there, and we're going to do another one right next door to it. Let's see, and F1. We'll twist you this way a little bit. Too long. There we go. Okay, there's 2 more houses. Sam is saying that he was a bit surprised with how similar this is to Manor Lords. The game's pulling inspiration from an older title. I know so very little about city builders. It seems like a game called Banished, which we played just before this one. Seemed to inspire a lot of games, but I would agree that Manor Lords does have a lot of this involved in it. But in Manor Lords, you can actually get even closer in on the people, and Manor Lords is going to have the military aspect of it as well. But, I think, is there any game right now that's made that isn't inspired by another game? Uniqueness out there is probably a difficult thing to come by anymore, but I'm sure it still happens. So much is inspired by other games. The autopath feature reminds you of Foundation. I've not played Foundation, but I do like the autopath feature. I do like that one. I guess Sapiens was not an autopath. You kind of laid a path with Sapiens. Banished, you laid a path down and they built the path and then they walked the path. As you upgrade the path, of course, they got faster and faster. Where this one here, yeah, they just kind of walk it and, burn it right into the ground, which works out just fine. How are the pigs? Water reserves 1 month. Okay, we've been seeing that consistent now over the last couple of episodes. That's kind of how that just operates. Hay reserves 1 month water, but then again, the sheep are out in the pasture or on the fallow field, so it doesn't really matter. Less than a month. Again, the cattle are also out in the field. And then the only thing we have to worry about is the horses, and they seem to have plenty of food at the moment because there's just the 2 of them in here. And they're bringing food in right now to assure that. I love that. It's so cool. Manor Lords, I'm excited about that. That'll be fun. We'll play that one when it comes out, you guys. I only did the 1 episode on it because it's still under development and stuff. So when it comes out, there'll be another demo option down the road here soon. Well, not soon, but at some point in time, there'll be another demo opportunity, and we'll check it out then again as well. I think Land of the Vikings is one I'm watching right now, and then what did I get today? I got a request to play something today, and I'm trying to remember. Ancient Cities, is that what it was called? Ancient Cities, I think, is what it was called. So we might take a look at that one too, depending on what it is. I'll give it a look after I'm done here today. Messenger. Okay. What have you got, Mr. Messenger? I'm not going to sell you anything. Mead, there we go. 4,500 mead, huh? Let's go with 450 mead. Well, let's make it more than that. Let's go 1,000. There we go. 1,000 mead. How is our iron supply? Let's take a look and see how that is. It's our smithy. 22 horseshoes, 795 nails. We got 25 metal parts, 3,500 charcoal, and 484 iron. That's not much iron, is it? 80 iron ore, 1,000 charcoal. I'm wondering if maybe I should buy some more iron ore. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and drop that in half. Let's buy that, and we'll get that brought to town so that they can start processing to make sure we keep a little iron supply going here. We have some in storage. Iron, 400 there. Not a whole lot, huh? That's probably not a bad idea to get a little bit more of that into town so that we have plenty of it. Iron ore 20, 3,000. Okay, well, I guess we've got a decent supply of it, but now we'll have a good supply. We don't have to think about it for a while again, which is always a nice thing, right? Wipe it from your mind. You don't have to think about it no more. Okay, so the farming is doing very well here. I kind of wish I'd gotten these in sooner. Yeah, we're not going to have any farming going on in these plots of land at the moment, but, you know, whatever. It's okay. $1.22. 579, laborer, unemployed, and working at the stable. Okay. Unemployed, that's never a good thing to see. But that's our laborers, right? They're going to be laborers, and that's what we want them for. I'm also curious to see how they do with their farming. When you catty corner the house, we'll go ahead and give them a financial bump again. I'm always kind of curious to see what they do with their land when you do this. It looks to me like we're kind of wasting a chunk by putting the houses catty corner. I think it looks nice because it just varies the look of the place. But it looks to me like they get more in here when you do it this way, you move the house, than putting them catty corner. But we'll leave a few that way just to see. It is interesting how they angle the crops, though, back in here. That's kind of cool. And then we've got a granary over here that they're using to store the food in, right? We've got one right over here. That's not really fruits and vegetables, though. Let's go through the granaries and see where they're at. Okay, the one in town. We got the one outside of town here. Okay, so what I need to do is I think I need to put another granary over here. Near the horse pasture, so maybe we could squeeze one in like right over here, and then these folks can all bring that stuff and put it in here. Let's do that. Yeah, let's get another granary going. Can I get you on here? Can I squeeze you on this little peninsula? Oh, I sure can. Look at there. That's gonna work out just perfect. There we go. We'll get that going. And then they can take, we'll copy the one that's got all the fruits and vegetables, or all the vegetables in it. We'll copy it to this one. So anybody farming out in this area, which we're going to probably add a few more houses back here with farms, they can bring it all to here. I love hearing my rooster crow. I love it. I do. I just love that sound. It's the best. Looks like we've got enough laborers now where they're working on the hay constantly. They keeping these full? 7,000, 6,500, 6,800, 7,000, 60. Okay, beautiful. All right, we're good. We're good there. Now, do I need another one of those over here by the horses? I'm gonna add a couple. Let's do that. Let's add a couple of these. Not a hay dryer, but let's add a big hay barrack over here so that we've got hay near where the horses are. That might not be a bad idea. Where can I squeeze this in? They're going to adjust where they walk now, but that's okay. We don't care about that. As long as we've got this set up, that's good. I guess they'll walk around the back side of this building. Can I get it over here, maybe? That's pretty tight, huh? That's pretty tight there. I don't know about that. What if we do it right here? All my sheep died once, yeah. It was a sad day. They all died in winter. So now I'm real worried about it all the time, especially in the winter. But as you guys taught me, it's better to have a bunch of different food choices. Well, the sheep really don't have it. It's just hay. But the other animals have that option. If you don't know, sheep, if you go down here, is it here? Yeah, you can see their food is hay and, of course, water, hay and water, and that's it. What was interesting is that when you go to the pigs and you go there, you can have all kinds of different options for food. So we've made sure that we have a good supply of food for the pigs all the time. And then the same thing applies to the cattle, where we've got the same thing going on where, I guess it's not, it's just hay and water for the cows. What was the other one? Was it the horses? The chickens for sure. The chickens have options for food as well. Different variety of different, seeds and stuff. But hay is for the horses. Save it, you might marry one. Or does it have a variety too? No, it also has a variety as well. Different foods that are available for the horses too. Are our oxen both a year old yet? Let's see, we had one that was a year. Ox 1 year, ox 1 year. Okay, and... Okay, so what do I do here? You said I drag them over to the salt work? I think I did that right. Okay, they're relocating. Okay, so they're both coming. And they'll be in our salt works and start making salt. Excuse me. Should I put somebody else on this right now? We've got all that stuff set up. One person in the salt works sounds good to me, huh? I'm going to assume that we're going to see the oxen being walked through town. Here they are. I love that. I love being able to come down here and see the movement of everything. That is a Guernsey cow, ladies and gentlemen. Can't really see him in there. Yeah, you can't see him in there. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, hold on. Let's slow it down a little bit. I can see the hind legs in here as they're walking around that. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, I like that. Ox 1 year, ox 1 year. Slaughter! No, I won't do that. Salt. We're going to 1,000 salt. Let's see what happens here. Water, firewood, brine. Do we have brine? Oh, maybe I did that too soon. Brine's going to be out here at the this guy, right? Reach the limit. Let's watch and see. I'm assuming it's going to start. I don't know. Brine's in the ground. They'll mine it, huh? Do we have lime? Yeah, we've got lime. Our fella over. Well, we should have lime. It's right here. Quick lime. Lime, quick lime, water. Yep, looks to me like we've got it. I have these staffed, right? Staffed. That's just activated. And then I won't do anything else with the cattle. We'll leave them alone, and if we need to, get a couple more oxen, we'll be able to get a couple more oxen. How the houses doing out here? They are probably going to need another financial assistance. These guys will likely need a financial assistance too, but just for the first year, right? And after that, The marketplace should be good for them. I wonder if I should do a second... Did they finish the granary? No, it's still set up to here. Okay, they're building the houses right now, I see. I'm going to put that granary in right here so that we can get things stored in it that's from here over to here. I wonder if I should do another market stall with a few more of the vegetables in it. Let's do that over here. We'll schedule it. We'll get an employee, put it into the works here. We'll bring it over to this bench. And we will put a worker on that. And let's pick some of our other vegetables that we're going to have. I think, what do we have over here? We've got carrots, cucumber, marrow, peas. Okay, so let's go cabbage. And... do I have firewood over here? I have no firewood set up here. So we're going to actually add firewood to this one as well. Just makes sense. Have a little bit of that going on here. Garlic. And... oh, what else would be delicious for our folks to eat? There's horseradish. Peas, onions. Let's throw some onions in there too. We'll throw that in there and see how that goes. We could obviously use maybe even one more marketplace in here, but there we go. We're good to go. There we go. Just like that. We'll probably add another market stall out here just to keep everybody happy. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think what we should, you know what, let's do another one. And let's go ahead and add like one that's got a little bit of fruit in it too. I was thinking maybe we need one with clothing out here as well, but we'll go ahead and do this. And let's do a few of the fruits too. We'll add, let's do apples, apricots, and then what else do we need out here? Let's do some pumpkins. And what was it? Okay, apples. We got the apples, and then maybe beetroot. That should be a good variety of foods for them. And we'll do a worker, and we'll go ahead and get this set up to all of that stuff right there. Bam. Yeah, I've got cherries set up, I think, in town here. Maybe? Possibly? Yeah, cherries. Yeah, we got a little variety in here too, so we'll do that. We can add more markets. This is mostly so these guys can make some money by selling me their goods, and then I can sell them back to them for 20% more. Not nice. Let's check our salt work and see how it's doing. Do we have any salt? Oh, it's working on it. It's working. It's in the process. Do I have this set up correctly? I do. Okay, good deal. Again, I want to keep some of our workers unemployed so that we have laborers. Nobody's looking for a job right now. Everybody's doing something. I think I might have too many people carting. Part of me thinks I do. I'm going to bounce this back one, okay? On each of the carter stations. I'm going to bump it back to just 3. Leave it at that. I definitely want some folks that are just able to do any kind of job that comes up to them. That's what I want to do. How goes things at the church today? I like how they walk up, they cross themselves, and they go in. Oh, there he goes. That is so cool. Awesome detail. Look at this. We got the pumpkins growing. We got the cherries in the cherry trees. Look at this little yard, man. This is one of the first houses we put in. Look at all that food they've gotten there. They got squash, they got pumpkins, they got raspberries, cherries, a little bit of wildflower out there. We've got carrots or beetroot sitting up over here. They actually cram quite a bit of stuff in that little tiny square. That's impressive, and it looks beautiful. I love it. I think it's fantastic. The artwork is very good. A talented developer for sure, wouldn't you agree? Oh, look at this, man. This garden is bulging so much the stuff is coming outside of the fence line. There's so much of it. That's really cool. Do we have enough water over here for folks? We've got a well here, but maybe I should put another well over here. Let's do that. Let's put another well in here. Wells can't hurt, right? It's good to have them. We'll put a well right here so they've... well, okay, only low water quality. And Shazam. There you go. We got another marketer here. What do we got? He wants sweet. He wants charcoal. Bum, 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 bum. Town storage. I got 1,200 raspberries in storage. That's pretty cool. What do I got for charcoal? In export is 5. I've got the 5,000 I need in export, so I'm going to go ahead and do the 5,000. Deal. There we go. And what's he selling? He's not selling anything that I want. We're going to be making our own leather here soon, I would think. I would hope. Maybe I should buy a little bit more. Let's buy a little bit more. Let's go 500. Let's buy a little bit more leather too. That way they've got that to work with. Is the saddlery actually using that? That's the slaughterhouse. Where's this? Where the saddlery's over here by the horses. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, we got the horse tack coming in. Nice. Okay, that's working. It's beautiful. A new family is settling in our town. Here they are. We're now up to 185 people. That doesn't seem like much growth for the houses we've put in. I guess they're working on it, aren't they? 51, 35, labor, market stall, cart shed, unemployed. Okay, so we've got a few more, it looks like workers to just do the odds and end jobs. We're starting to harvest the crops, it looks like. And we had sheep hides. Where do I have sheep hides going? Do I have sheep hides going anywhere? I don't think I do. The warehouse. Huh. What do I do the sheep hides for? Oh, the warm clothing, right? The warm clothing. I think that's what it's for. Weaver's workshop. Tailor workshop. I think it's over here. Okay, so we're making warm clothes. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so they are using, I think, the sheep hide to make the warm clothes. Okay. Took me a second, but then I do believe I remembered correctly on that. Nice. Oh, we have our first salt. 50 salt. We've done it. We have made salt. Awesome. Didn't buy it. We made it. We got to the point where we could make it. I'm going to put another one of these hay guys out here too. Hey guys! Hay dryer. Another hay dryer out here. I'm going to actually put it over here so it's a little closer to this. And then we could always put a house, a couple of houses out here maybe. This is a pretty good swath of land right here. Goes back into the forest here, so we could put a few houses right along in here too if we wanted to. Try to get that population up to 200. How are they making the salt? We've got the hay and water. I don't know. The brine? Looks like they got brine in here, and then the oxen are walking around in here. Turning something. Exactly how they make salt, I don't know. I would assume you'd have to take the moisture out of the brine, right? Take the brine, pull the salt, pull the liquid out of it, and you're left with the salt? I don't know. That's a good question. Where are we going to put all this salt once we start making it? And the other thing we needed for salt was the tannery. Is it the tannery that needed salt? Yes, see, the oh, he's... Okay. Did I buy salt today? Can't remember now. We are just waiting on the cow hides, and then we can start making leather. He's made a little bit, it looks like, but not much. We're kind of waiting for our cattle to get to the point where they start slaughtering them. And we're at 16, so probably by the end of next year, I would think we'll start having some cattle that will be available to slaughter and start getting a few cow hides in so they can be turned into leather. And you can tell they're going hog wild on the crops here now. Let's check the farm and see just how many folks we actually have. There we go. There we go. Now we've got some laborers. You see this? We got a bunch of extra folks that can come in and help out with that stuff. That's good. And in the wintertime, they can go around and make sure that the animals are, each of the animal houses are stocked with food. Take care of the livestock. Man, I'm loving my town. I just am. I think it's really cool. It's worked out so good. Thank you for all your help throughout the series. It's been fantastic. The support's been really good. I've had fun with this. Oh. We got a sheep being led to slaughter. A ram. Uh-oh. Goodbye, ram. To the slaughterhouse he goes. You get too many, you get too many. How are the orchards? Did our apricot orchard produce anything? It's been 3 years now. We just have to wait to see if we get any apricots from it. Apples and 1,630 apples. So the apricots have not started to be picked yet. And they got the other tree farm going, and it looks to me like in a year's time, well, just under a year's time, we've got about, what would you say, a little less than a quarter of the field cut down. And this one is all planted now, too, so we'll have our second tree farm. We won't have to worry about that anymore. What do we got a problem here with? I don't know. I think I'm going to leave that alone, though, and just let it keep going. It says storage is full, but I think that's always short-lived with this guy because they're always taking firewood out of here. They're going to be taking bark out of here. The storage is never going to stay full for very long, I don't think. I could probably take 2 guys off of here, and the two others, the 2 alone could probably keep up with everything going on in town at the moment. 185 people. We need 15 more folks to open the tavern, and if I'm not mistaken, the tavern is actually a residence, so a family will live in the tavern. It's a little weird, though, that the stuff is sold in the market stalls outside of that, which I'll go ahead and get set up. I think we just need the 1 market stall to go along with this guy here, and then we'll put all 3 alcohols in it, and we'll put a marketer in it, and they will be able to, I guess, sell the booze. Sell the booze that we're buying, because we can't make it ourselves. We'll get someplace comfortable for people to sit. Comfortable. It's a wood bench. I don't think it'd be comfortable at all. We'll put another bench right over here. There you go. Look at that guy plop down right as we placed it. Let's do a couple of maple trees here as well. Let's go hold down shift so we can do multiple trees instead of having to keep clicking on them. Like so. And let's put one right there too. Look at him come over. Boink. There's you go. There's your maple tree. Awesome. This side of town needs a little work. It's a little barren. How's this part looking here? This is what we did last week. Yeah, see, we've got trees showing up in the middle of this walkway here, so we'll remove that tree. I'm not quite sure how they wind up in the walkways. I've got to think that the people start taking a different route, and they just wind up getting caught up in there. So let's replace that birch tree with one right there. There we go. Took that tree out. Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, fellas. fellas. We got a nice little forested area right here next to the river's edge by the bridge. This guy's working. Nice to see that. There we go, making some iron. All right, very good. Nice, I like that. Thank you very much for that too. Everyone's working and doing their job. 4 months of food, 5 months of water. That's what I like to see. You take care of them. How's the chickens doing over here? Oh, look at this, man. Gangbusters on the chickens. This guy's a little low. Only 1,000 hay. 1,000 hay. It's fine. It's fine. I did set this one up to take other foods, right? Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. They'll be just fine. Did we get our warehouse built out here? We did. Okay, let's go get our granary, I should say. Okay, I want to copy what we have going on at the other granary over to here. Where is our granary that I like so much? There it is right here. And copy this resource list to this fella right here. There we go. Perfect. So now we'll have a little bit of everything in this one too. And they can store that stuff in there also. I wonder if maybe I should take one of these. Well, I need a warehouse. I need a warehouse for the sheepskin. The warehouses don't hold much. What is it, up to 2,000 of things? 2,000? Yeah, 2,000. I think I might need another warehouse out here just for the meat. Or another. The granary is for the meat, right? Is it the granary that holds meat? Yeah. I'm doing that right here. So maybe I'm going to do... Can I put sheepskin in here? Let's see. No, that's going to be... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It should not go in there. I need a warehouse for sheepskin. Maybe a warehouse for sheepskin and sallow. And then leather. Oh, maybe so. Maybe I should put another warehouse in. Yeah, maybe I should do that. This warehouse is holding the broadcloth, flax, sunflower, and wheat. I've got this set up correctly? No, I don't. Never do. Every now and again I get it right. Most of the time I forget. So let's go warehouse. We did a warehouse over here so we could put these products that we make together. That's what was definitely recommended in comments recently. Any building that produces something, you should have a warehouse nearby so they could stock it. So we should probably put one out by the tannery and the salt workshop as well. Let's do that right there. I'll try to remember to upgrade that guy right there. And then let's get another warehouse put in right over here, so that they've got a place to store all their goods that they make out here for us. We'll put it right behind the tannery, right along the road here. There we go. That takes care of that. We'll get those two going. Very nice. So where's this guy taking? Where's he fishing at? We got one fisherman here. One on this side. Oh, wait, where's he rowing back? Oh, wow, he's going all the... Look at this. He went all the way around here to fish. 252 fish is what he's done so far. Oh, I could use the salt now to make the dried fish, right? I wonder if I should do that. Yeah, Morris. I want to make sure we have a few more horses born and start to raise before I start taking them out of there and putting them on wagons. So he's got 50 salt, so maybe I could tell these guys to make some dried fish. What about 100 dried fish? 100. Well, let's go 250. They'll make what they can, I guess, right? And then I need to tell the market stalls to take dried fish at some point. And I guess the granaries have to hold it too. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Don't even do that. Just eat the fish. Forget about it. But they're taking salt. They're already Yeah, they're taking salt. I guess dried fish lasts longer, but stuff doesn't spoil, so what does it matter? Do you know what I mean? What do you guys do? I mean, the fish doesn't spoil, so what's the big deal? Dried fish sells for more. Okay. Okay, so what does that mean when I do this dried fish thing? I'm gonna have to change a bunch of stuff. That's what I'm thinking I don't want to do. To be honest, it just sounds like a lot of work. Where am I storing my fish? I think they're just taking it directly to market. Yeah, I think the fish is just going directly to market. So I could actually just take this and turn it to dried, take one of these out of here and go to dried fish, and it would be just fine. And then eventually just get rid of the fish icon altogether. So, okay, fine, let's do it, let's do it. Let's experience dried fish. Only produce dried fish. Begin. Let the games begin. You do that, and then what we're going to do is wherever the fish are, we are going to take and get rid of the onions here. And we'll do dried fish instead. I don't get it. What happened here? What did I do? I guess they'll start selling it when they can sell it. We'll do some dried fish over here too. And I think I've got fish over here, don't I? No, I don't. So we'll do some sunflower oil, milk. I don't want to. I want to. That guy. That one's doing just fine. Do I have fish down here? I don't see it. There it is, dried fish. So we'll say dried fish. There we go. I guess that's what I could have done over here, huh? Just take it and put it on dried fish. Let's go back to onions here. We'll just turn this to dried fish. Take the fish back and dry it, and then bring it back here. Something like that. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. That's fine. That market stall is fine. Maybe we do a little bit of dried fish over here too. We'll tell this guy to only produce the dried fish as well. And there's our meat cart. Here's the fish. And dried fish. Point. Are we still good on the barrel plots? Oh yeah, I saw you put that message down earlier. We still have 3 over here. 4 over here right now. I guess we could slap down a couple more. Oops. There's a couple more. I don't think there's a smoker in the game, but again, it's being developed still. So the developer is in Ukraine. He lives in Ukraine, so you can imagine what they're going through. And he's trying to work on the game while, you know, there's a war going on. So we'll see what happens here. But it's one person working on the game. Here comes the snow. Looks like all the animals are in for the winter now. Well, this is great. We got all kinds of good stuff in here. Okay, they built all the houses. Now we're just waiting on our warehouses to come in. They're working on it right here, right now. I imagine we'll have colts and folds coming in by this next spring. Colt? A fold? Is it a fold and then a colt? And then a horse? I'm not quite sure on that verbiage. Let's add a few trees here too, so when time comes around, we're looking pretty good. Let's do some shift here, a little shift action. We'll put a apple tree here, an apple tree here, one here. And let's give them, we gotta have an old bench down by the riverside, right? Gotta have a couple benches to... I love it. When I put it down, they come and stick their butts in them right away. Well, thank you, Radio. I appreciate the chair. There we go. Sometimes that right click is just a little bit stubborn. Ash trees. There we go. A few trees out here too. Yeah, if the developer keeps going the way he's done, he's having some trouble, huh? Reaching the servers and everything. Well, I'm a patient person. Game's ready when it's ready, so you know, I got no problem coming back to a game. I mean, everybody else, all the bigger YouTubers now are playing all the brand new stuff that comes out, and I'm just starting to get my feet wet in these kinds of games, and I'm really enjoying it so much that I'm fine going back and playing some of these. This hay shed here, this big hay barrack, is down a bit. Just went up a little bit too. Warehouse. Okay, sweet. So we want, in this warehouse, we want we want sheep hides. We'll allow 2,000 in here. And then broadcloth, we'll do 2,000. Thatch, wood, wool. Quicklime. We'll have to put that out in the one next to where we're building. Out there where we've got that actually going on. Horseshoes and horse tack. I don't think I need to do that at the moment. What else have we got coming into here? We're going to have... oh, I know. Where's the cowhide? Huh. Is it because I don't have any cowhide that's not allowing me to store cowhide here? Because that seems like it would be something that I would be able to do over here. I don't see leather or cowhide. Huh. Well, leather has to be made. Maybe I'll do textile. Can't see throwing 2,000 horseshoes in there. It holds up to 10,000, so let's go 2,500. 2,500. Textile, we'll do the same thing. 2,500. And what else can we put in here? Wool, I guess. Okay. Just still the 2 horses. That's it so far, right? Yeah, just the 2. And we've got a warehouse now set up over here too, so I'm going to do the quick lime in here. We'll do bark, since that's a thing out here, and then we have quick. Are they using the quick lime out here? No, they're using salt, firewood. Okay, so maybe. Salt. Well, we're making salt, so yeah, we should definitely do some salt out here. I would say that's a good idea. There we go. Quick lime. I believe the tannery uses the quick lime, right? Oh, he just uses lime, huh? Okay, so let's take the quick lime off of there and just do lime. And what else can I put in here? We could do some firewood, but I don't know that that's really necessary. Yeah, No apiaries. I've had no apiaries pop up. We'll take a look around, but no apiaries, which I think is weird. Maybe they took them out of the game or something. I don't know. I've not seen any apiaries yet. I've only had that happen once so far. Textile, thatch, wood. What else could we put in here, you guys? What else do we need out here? We've got... This is the tannery and the salt works. What else could we put out here that would be important in here? I guess it could be a place to put the quick lime, but it's kind of silly to move it from over by where they're making the lime over to here just to store it. I'd be better off just putting a warehouse over there. But then I got to hire somebody and pay them to do that job. I guess maybe once we start seeing some cowhides come in, this would be a good place to put some cowhides. We'll leave it at that right now over here. Did I hire somebody? No. Point. And we probably have to go like this. Doink, doink, and a doink. And we got to do some doinking over here too. Where'd that go? There it is, right there. The one thing I forget to do every time. Look at them go. They're like, all right, we'll get the stuff over here, you guys. Let's get the stuff going. Come on, we got to work. Place looks too wet for lime storage. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but they're bringing stuff over here. They're working it. Who says the wagons are faster than the carts? I don't care how long it takes them to bring stuff over. They seem to be keeping up with 192 people. They seem to be keeping up with things pretty well. Pretty well. Oh man, now I'm just itching to get these guys up to the 200 mark. Because we should have all of our booze. Is there booze being stored up over here? Is that right? That's what I did, right? Yeah, see, we're the Horilka, the mead, and the smetana is being put over here. And we're going to hire a market stand person right here, and we'll just have them sell that stuff right out of that marketplace, and bam. Bam, bam, shazam. Yeah, we got to sell it first in the marketplace, and then need at least 200 population, and then we can have people come in and move into the tavern, and we will have that building up and running. We should have it today. Let's check on our animals. It's wintertime. It always makes me nervous. 7 months food, 1 month water. Less than a month, huh? It looks to me like they are working on, hopefully, restocking over here. 1 month, 1 month. Yeah, this is making me nervous. Less than a month. Let's get that taken care of. Okay, I'm going to go fill up my coffee cup, and I'll be... Oh, smetana is like a cream, so it's food, huh? Is that something... I think it's an alcohol that we could sell in the tavern. I believe it was. Maybe not. Maybe it's just cream. I'm nervous. We need to get this taken care of. Less than a month is not good. We've got a laborer. He's out here, so he should be stockpiling that stuff. I'm going to leave that up. I'm going to run and get some coffee real quick. When I come back, let me know if that is, if they're actually sticking with it. We may lose some cows here this year. I'll be right back. I'm also going to slow it down just a bit, just to regular play here. Alright, looks like they're keeping up on it, huh? Just barely, though. Just barely are they keeping up with the cattle right now. It really makes me think that I only need one worker, because it's really the laborers, it seems like, that are bringing the food and water into these animals, huh? Is Mexico making booze from milk? I don't know. I know I've had a thing called buffalo milk. It was alcohol, but it's not milk. Well, I don't know if it's not milk, but there's cream in it. And that was not in Mexico. I think we're going to be okay. Let's speed things up. Speed things way up. Let's see how the town does. We'll sit back here and watch. We've got some water things kicking up and stuff like that, but so far so good. And then we'll slap down a couple of houses in the spring, get ourselves up to 200, and start selling booze to the residents. The crime wave will begin. Just kidding. Booze, hops, mead, and horilka barley. So that Symmetra is not something. Was that the right word? I'm looking back at the chat here. Smetana is. Am I saying that right? Smetana is cream, 14 to 30% fat. So it's a creamer. Okay, for something you put in your coffee, right? It's not an alcohol. So it's just the two. Just the two alcohols, mead and horilka. Is it Horika? Da, 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 da. In export and town storage 1,000, huh? Town storage and export is 1,000. Okay, so let's do the 1,000. There we go. We could sell them that. We are going to the Eastern and Western Caribbean. I'll be actually gone for 2 weeks through the Thanksgiving holiday. Variety booked it like 3 years ago. And so it's the Turks and Caicos Islands, Nassau, and I'm trying to think of where else we go. I can't remember the other places we go. But that's like towards the end of November, and then I think January we're going to try to go to Disneyland, because I love going to Disneyland. Okay, Sam on Twitch says smetana is what rises to the top of non-homogenized milk, so simply cream. Okay, interesting. And look at this, we have made it through a winter. Oh, I'm so excited about that. That is so fantastic. The cattle are going out back to the pastures. Oh, they're going to have a big old field, hopefully, here. Yeah, look at that. They got plenty of room to eat and grow and be happy. Oh, we've got another horse. We had a horse in the wintertime. We got 3 now. Fantastic. I maybe buy a horse or 2 more today. Maybe we'll do that too. Buy a couple horses if they're available, just to see if we can get that going. How'd the sheep do? We're good. We are good. Thank you, everybody. You did a fine job of taking care of the animals this winter. And the hogs are happy. Happy as a hog. There we go. Okay. We've done it. We made it through another winter. Boy, these places look a little barren out here, don't they? They didn't even use this granary. That's disappointing. This guy, though, is starting to get some stuff stored up in it. Pork. Okay, we've got some stuff in here. That's good. Did these guys actually make flour this year? I don't even know. I don't even know. We got so much stuff going on around here. We don't really have a whole lot of wheat going on. I'll have to check the fields this year to make sure they are prepared and ready to go. How did our animals do over here in the salt factory? Looks like they're doing just fine. Fantastic. And in this storage, we have 750 salt, 2,500 bark, and 1,400 lime. Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. All is well. Okay, so I think we're looking for a few more houses, right? We need 8 people. So I'm thinking maybe we put some houses over here. When these folks leave the houses, if they're unemployed, they could stop and fill these guys up with hay. So let's do just a few regular old houses. And we'll put these right along the river's edge. I'm going to hold down shift and go click, and a click, and a click. There we go. Come along, everybody. Build some houses for me. We want some more people in the town. Is there a way to... This is going to sound weird, but is there a way to change the name of our town? Because I forgot to do that at the beginning, and I don't know where to go to look to see what our town's name is. I know. Yeah, he's this far in, and he has no idea how to change the name of his town. Main menu. Nah, that's not it. World map. Oh, right here. No, can I change it? Our city. It's called Our City. Can I change it? No. I can highlight it, but I can't seem to change it. No. Let me know if anybody knows if I could do that, because I'll change it to Condoria if we can. Maybe Town Hall. No. Doesn't look like it. How are the horses? I mean, we got a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 3-month-old. Yeah, we'll probably buy a couple more horses. Next. The salt is working just great. These guys are doing their jobs out here just fine. Okay, look at this. Yep. He's harvesting the lime and bringing it over. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. A child has been born. Our population is now 193. Excellent. 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 I don't know about you guys, I pointed this out before, but I love the fact that market stalls actually show what they have. And then you get cherries, apples, pumpkin, yep, and chicken. Isn't that cool? You can actually see the food items in there. Pumpkins, 1 flour. They usually have firewood in here too. I guess there's some firewood in here. And some, what is this? Clothes. Yeah, it's just so cool. Oh, you know where I could also do? We were going to talk about putting a couple of houses right in here, huh? Let's do that. And one more. Down this end of this little area right here. There we go. Perfect. And then let's do a few trees in here too. We'll do the maples. We'll throw a few trees in. Do that right there. And I think I want to do a wee bit of fencing. Right there. Okay. Made him walk around. He's like, you could have waited just a second, sir. I was going to have that done in just a bit. And we'll do a little bit of fencing right here, too. And we'll stop that. And we're going to go ahead and put another maple tree right in there. Just some little fences here and there. Nothing too dramatic. From what I can tell, it's not possible to change the city name, which is technically Ostriv. Okay. Well, I think I could have altered the original name at the very beginning when I first started, but it's not going to let me go back in now. Which I hope that should be probably I don't know if it's an easy thing to change or make possible, but it would be nice if I could go in and do that since I missed it on the upload of the game or loading the game at the beginning there. My mistake, though. It's okay. It's our city. I don't really call it city. I call it village. Okay, let's go through our farms plots again. You are raising sunflowers this year. Fallow. Okay, we've got you set up for a few years right now. You're good to go, too. You're fallow at the moment. And then wheat. Fallow and wheat. I should have had these different. I still haven't gone through the fields to do this. I do this when I'm with you guys. And we got flax there. If I'm growing flax this time, can I grow wheat next year? I should be able to grow wheat this next time right there. And then we'll do fallow after that. I want the wheat for the flour. 193 people were still waiting for the houses to be built, correct? Yeah, they're working on these houses right along the shoreline. The thing is, I think some of the families are leaving, say, the house that has family and extended family possibly, and moving into a new house on their own, which I guess is fine because then, you know, they make their own families, so. Gold Dragon Mead. Mead, it's one of the few items referring to alcohol production along with hops, horilka, and probably barley. Okay. Horilka. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Horilka with an L. Okay, thank you, Yubazan. I see it now. I see your comment there. Thank you. Horilka. It's a nice word. Horilka. How did this go? Remember last episode, our seating area was quite disheveled. Looks like it fixed up a little bit here. Let's go ahead and we'll throw in a few more spruce trees here. I'm also going to throw in some birch. There we go. I'd like to start seeing these get filled up again. She's going to her market stall to put some stuff in. Messenger, do you have horses, sir? You do. Good. Let's buy a couple more. Just a couple. Oh, draft horses, huh? Maybe that's what we want to do? I don't know. I kind of wanted to do the game where I have to raise the horses and then turn them into draft horses. So, you know, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's one of each. I want one a male, one female. I'm telling you to backspace. You're not gonna backspace though, are you? Okay, so I want one. Cancel that. For some reason it's not letting me. Why is it not letting me do that? I want a horse there. Why won't it let me do that? Why won't I? Why can't Town's Livestock? I want to buy another horse, but a female. Oh, maybe they. Oh, oh, I can only. Oh, they don't have any female. That's why I can't buy those. Okay, so let's just buy the one male. That's why I can't buy a female horse, because they don't have any. And is there anything I can sell them? I'm not gonna. I could sell probably my charcoal. I'm sure they worked on that, right? Town storage, 5,000 in export stock. Yeah, I could do that. House construction has been completed. Need to add a few trees around here. We'll take some cottonwoods and put some cottonwoods along this bank as well. Right-clicking, right-clicking, right-clicking. There it goes. Maybe a few birch trees in the background here. Like so. And we'll throw in some ash trees as well. And how about a couple of benches for these folks out here too, by the riverside? Down by the riverside. There we go. You need to go to the market, sir, and go buy some food. Go on now. Go to the market. How are we doing out here? These guys were having some financial problems. 36.19. These guys are up to 20.20. They should have no problem again. 10.86 and 17. They should all be okay. We're on year 2, and these guys, well, these guys could have some issues. This is their first year of growing food, so maybe they'll have an issue. But these two look like they are now going to be self-sufficient. This one may be an issue, but I don't think so. We'll see. Oh, is my merchant still here? Does he have any booze? No. Okay. I don't know how old the horses get before they start dying. Ukrainian is quite different from Polish. Ukrainian is quite different from Polish, okay? You're rubbish at typing on mobile, huh? Me too. I can agree with you on that one. Man, it is just awkward as can be. I look at Variety. She's like, da, 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 and I'm like, geez, lady. But not me. No, I'm a little slow on that. I can tell you that much right now. But it's okay. It's all right. Nobody can be good at everything, right? Oh, yep, messenger. Dried fish. Oh, there's the mead that we were looking for. I've got $12.91. I don't want to drop below $1,000, so we are going to buy 2,000 of them. Get that booze here as soon as you can, because we're going to be ready for it soon. Pretty soon. It's a beautiful game. It really is just a beautiful game. I've really... I think I've enjoyed this one a little more than Banished. I enjoyed Banished, but I feel like this one's a little more personal. You're a little more personal with everybody in the game, which I think is pretty cool. And the ability to get down the street. And what's really nice, and I've mentioned it in the series before, I'm hoping that there's more decorative things that come in down the road, because those are these little additions of the trees and the benches and the fencing and stuff is really a nice addition to the game. Really is a very nice addition. Okay, they're working on that house, and they got that house, and then they got 2 other houses here to build in town. So that should pump us up to about 200 residents if we fill them all up. Okay, next year you're going to grow hemp. That's the sheep pasture. You're growing wheat next year, and you are growing wheat next year. Fantastic. We'll have a nice big crop of wheat for the our mill guys to, you know, make some flour out of. But flour power. You guys didn't get any decorative stuff out here. Let's help these folks out. Oh, no. Oops, wrong key. Benches. There we go. I mean, who doesn't want to sit down by the river and watch the river go by, right? You could yell at your buddy who's out there fishing. And we'll get some cottonwood trees over here. Nice. And a few birch. Just to get a little bit of white in here too. A little bit of white color in with the trees so it's not all just green. Do that right there. Get it a little bit forested. Looking nice out here. Let's shade that water well so the water stays nice and cool when they pull it out of the ground. There we go. And we'll throw another tree right there too. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. And then, oh, maybe some bushes. We should have some bushes too. Maybe a few cherry trees also. Oh, cherry trees are nice because they've got that nice color to them. Plant it right along the road here as you walk up to the house. And maybe a couple of apricot trees too. We'll give these guys the apricot trees. Just a little apricot farm over here for them. Too close to the tree, huh? Okay, gotcha. Little orchard in there. And what else do I need to do? Oh, gazebo. Let's put a gazebo in someplace. This is just nice. We should do a gazebo. Right here at this point. That's a perfect place for a gazebo. If I've ever seen one, it is right here. Bam! And let's do a few spruce trees out here by that. That'll be pretty, huh? Bump, bump, and a bump. And then the cottonwoods. There we go. And a few cottonwood trees as well. There we go. Perfect. They're very busy working. Work. Ostriv means island in Ukrainian, according to Wikipedia. Oh, interesting. Fluke the Penguin, hello. And apparently, I think I mentioned this last episode, these are actual geological locations in Ukraine. These are actual geographical locations in Ukraine. Let me say that again. That gives you an idea what our town looks like and how it's shaped. They didn't know it back then, but they actually did have Google Maps. So that's it right there. There goes our merchant. You know what else I like? It's a little thing, but instead of using the middle mouse wheel to turn, and it's the right click button. If you just hold it in, you can rotate, which I like. I don't like it when it's the mouse wheel and you have to push it in and then turn. This makes it nice and easy. The mouse wheel is just your zoom in and out button on here, and it's super handy to have that hold right click thing going on. Looks like we're restocking this pretty well. Not to change the subject quite so fast, but I'm just checking to see if our food supply for the animals is doing all right. This one could use a little bit more right there, but we've only got the 3 horses, or actually, we're at 4 horses now. 2 males and 2 females. I'm hoping to have another colt here born. I would think the next episode is when we're going to be able to do the plows in the fields and get some oxen going. Let's see, what do we got over here? Bull, 6 years old. He's an older fella. A bull of 2 years stature. Bull 1 year of stature, and a bull 1 year, and a cow 11 months, bull 10 months. Okay, so we've got plenty of options over here for plowing. Can I get the plows made before? What does this mean? Supply for oxen is disabled. Oh, I see. Okay, so if I do this, they're going to be pulling oxen. So looking at each crop, leaving the field fallow, or even you can hire workers for crop processing. Add field button to specify area for growing. Created field will be automatically assigned to current farm, but you can later reassign it to other farm or cow shed. All assigned fields will be shown in farm's properties panel. You can drag and drop them to change priority. So, if there's a plow on a farm, sowing will start after the field is plowed. Plowing helps restore soil fertility. Oh, really? Is that all? Oh, I kind of thought if you plowed the soil, you might have a better crop yield because you've eliminated the weeds and the grasses and the rocks and things of that nature in the field, but it doesn't do that. It just means the fertility's better. I'm a little turned off by that, actually. I don't know that I want to have the fields plowed then. What's the point? Fertility, I don't need help with the fertility. I just leave it fallow for a year, and that's where I'm putting my sheep and my cows. So I feel like that's a pretty good trade. Although I do have pastures for those animals, and they could go to their own pastures where they could spend the spring, summer, and early fall, and then I could have all of my fields going at the same time. I'm going to hold off on that. Okay, I'm just going to hold off on it at the moment. Oh, somebody died of old age. Oh. Do they bring their dead bodies out here and put them in the ground, or do we just... Because we've got 3, 4, 5 headstones here. Oh, here. Look at the apricot trees here, guys. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is nice. I'm curious to see if they bring a dead person out here or not. You got people sitting in the chairs back here. A little busy life in there, huh? That is just so full of life right there. It's an awesome picture. Awesome scene. And if you're new, we didn't plant these. They did that themselves. Everything up against the house and in the yard is all they're doing. I don't see anybody showing up here to be buried. 196 people. And still, no apiaries. Yeah, no apiaries. No, I have to place the headstone. Right, well, we just looked at these earlier in the episode. We had 3 headstones here, and I added 2. Maybe one of these wasn't right. We could look back and see, but I was kind of waiting for one of these 5 to pop up as white. But that didn't exactly happen. It may have. Again, I'm not sure. I thought we had this back row all... I thought what we had white headstones was here, and I added 2 extras along with the 3 that we have over here that have not been used yet. Saltworks, how are we doing? We got plenty of food and everything for the animals. Very good. Salt. 1750. Oh man, this is going so well. Cowhides. Oh my God, look at that. We've got cowhides. They are tanning and making... Oh my gosh. Okay, so now is that available? Leather? Now that I've got that in here? I don't get it. Where is leather at? And why is it not something I could put in a warehouse? I'm a little confused by that. Is it not something that's maybe here yet? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I would think there would be something that says leather here because the saddlery has been using leather that we purchased earlier today from traders. Maybe it's just not implemented yet. Yeah, they've got leather here. So, and I'm assuming I'm making that at the tannery. Love it. Love it to death. It's amazingly cool. Hats off to the developer for making such a beautiful game. It's really cute. It really is. It's just so much fun to be in here. All the ladies are doing a fine job, or everyone's doing a fine job, I should say, of keeping up with this stuff here. The charcoal piles, that's looking nice. We got 2 more houses coming in, and the Gold Dragon will open for business. Produced by tannery for use by shoemakers. Yeah, maybe the leather's just going directly to, like, I would say maybe the cobbler. Shoemaker's workshop. He has 366. He's making some quality shoes for the residents of the town. Weaver's workshop, of course, they're making the textiles, and then we've got this over here, broadcloth and textile. Oh, for the clothes. Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. Love it. Love it. Get that new family in here. $199. Oh, we're so close. Yes, we've had the Tavern now. The Gold Dragon for quite some time, and it's just not been able to open. So maybe it's almost time to, you know, put the market stall in here and get somebody to fill it up with the booze. As soon as we get 200 people, we'll do it. Get back to work. Who is this? Valentia Lysenko. Valentina Lysenko. The names are beautiful. Alright, I'm just super happy about the game. It's really great. And look at the trees have really grown in that we've planted and stuff, huh? It's looking quite lived in now and villagey. Villagey. Oh. Here come the new residents of town. They came to town with $9.90. You have 2437 and you have 2857. Very nice. And we're going to have 2 more houses over here. So this should be just exactly what we need to get ourselves up and over the at the 200 mark. Unless somebody has a summertime baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, Gold Dragon. Yes, you are the owner of the Gold Dragon. This is your tavern. You and your family will be able to move in shortly. Just wait for these fellas to get these houses done, and boom, it'll be open for business. Although you're not going to sell the booze from there. You're going to make it apparently there and then sell it outside, but we have to buy it constantly. I believe we have to buy it. So, that's all right. I've got to think that a brewery is coming down the road. Right? Some kind of a brewery is probably going to be developed that we'll be able to put down, and we'll make use of the apples and the cherries and the apricots and all that stuff to make different alcohols. He's got the wheat and the barley. He's got all that stuff going. Oh wait, do we have barley, or is it's buckwheat? Huh? It's not barley, I don't think. Can't remember now. We'll let them finish up these houses here. 199, so close. Somebody have a baby. Oh, this would be a kind of a crappy place to live. Oh, these 4 charcoal kilns sitting here in the clay pit in the background. It's all right. Apricots, I would think, like in America, in the United States, apricots are used to make moonshine. Mostly, I think. I think you can make any kind of, well, yeah, moonshine. A very strong alcohol. Unfortunately, I have never had moonshine. And I'm hoping someday that I will be able to try that. Back in the bootlegging days, that's what they made, right? And now it's just something people make because they're good at it. But I think just about any kind of fruit can be turned into moonshine. This is the house. This is the house we need for the... Oh, 200. We have 200 people in town. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, and the next thing we have to do is need at least 200 population. I've got 200. Give it some time. I've heard of peach moonshine, apple shine. We had somebody else. We had a cruise once, and the person that was on the cruise, he made moonshine, and he was going to send me some moonshine. And of course, it never happened. It just didn't happen. But yeah, I'd be willing to try some moonshine. Maybe it wants us to get above that. Fruits used for flavoring the shine. Okay, makes sense. So we've got 200 people, but maybe I need to get this going first. We're going to sell dried fish and alcohol. Okay, that's funny. All right, here we go. And we're going to do Haruka and mead. There we go. Not enough alcohol in the local market. It's coming. They're working on it. Here he is. He's showing up. Need at least 200 okay. Need at least 200 population. We've got the 200. It's not registering it just yet. Rybka Luby Plywak. See, I'm reading these things phonetically, and I know that's not Rybka Luby Plywak. Fish likes to swim. Okay. Apricot brandy is made with cognac and apricot for what? New family settling into town. That puts us up 203. There it is, baby. There it is. The tavern is officially open. The Gold Dragon. We got to get some people in here. It is indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna see somebody. Oh, look at that kid going by. Look at that. He's handling the booze. Hey, kids aren't supposed to be messing with the alcohol. Oh, they're all coming in here. They're like, oh, finally, alcohol. I don't have to do anything for this, right? It's just gonna, yeah, house is vacant. Okay. They're bound to show up here sometime too. New families are settling into town. I don't want to miss it when they arrive. Okay, they are in. Oh, here it is. Here's the family. The dragons have arrived. Let's see. Anton, Rada. Wow, 3 kids. Lukin, Volya, and Volodmyr. Sorry if I'm butchering those. I'm doing the best I can. Volodmyr. There they are. Welcome to our city. We have no name. There it is. Look at that. It's open. We got barrels on the front porch. Benches on the front porch. We need to buy a bunch of booze off of the... Oh, does he have booze? No booze. No booze. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is a way to do the... we can charge for the alcohol. We can adjust the price of the alcohol in the economy. What do we do here? Purchase market price, land, tavern's tax. I don't know. What do you think? $5? No, that's... See, I don't know what the tavern tax means. Is it a yearly tax on the tavern? Or is it per thing sold? Or what is the tavern tax? So, if that's the case, I'm going to bring it down to 50. And then somebody can let me know exactly what it is. But I'm curious. I don't know. I don't know if that's a tax for a year. I'm going to assume it's for the year. But then again, it could be for the amount of alcohol that's being sold, too. Most popular market stand in the place at the moment. I'm excited. We got a lot of things started today. We have the tavern open for business. And we have our salt works going with a couple of oxen in it working their hearts out. The tannery is up and running finally, thanks to the salt that we managed to do. And not to mention the fact that the tannery is working means we are now slaughtering our cows, so we have the cow leather to do that. In addition, the saddlery is working on its own now and creating the tack and stuff that it needs. We got our cows. We got 20. We're killing them as we need to. Same with the pigs, same with the sheep. The sheep actually started to get killed this round as well. I should say slaughtered. And we're getting our sheepskin, which is good. So that's being turned into the warm clothing. What else did we accomplish today? We've got a few horses. We didn't do too much with the horses, but they're here. We've added some nice little farmhouses out here, which should look nice once the trees come in and the benches and stuff are there. We got a cute little community area right here. Ah. Oh. Yes, merchant. Nothing. No, he's got nothing for us here. Bummer. Oh, wheat. Let's buy all the wheat. Now, let's buy all that wheat. I forgot. I should be buying the wheat. That's what I was advised to do. And I think that's about all. Demand salt, 3,000. What do we have? Town storage in export stock. Oh, I need to get the salt put over there. Well, let's leave our salt where our salt is at the moment. I don't know that we're making too much of it. 2,450. I guess what we could do, possibly, some of the stuff we just never sell. I don't even see it come up as for something for sale. The flour, I'm not going to sell that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and do. Let's do the salt. We'll keep our flour for our people. And I'm going to do 1,000. What's this here? Buy from local producers. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, of course. I didn't realize that. Okay, so from the orchard, if I want these apples, I need to buy them. Okay. I had not noticed that before over there. Okay. That's fine. I think I could put another trader post in too, and we could actually put some of the other stuff in there, but I don't really see a call for apricots. I think we've seen raspberries a couple of times, but I don't see a whole lot of that in the stuff that the traders are wanting to buy from us. Whatever. He wants chickens. That the chicken eggs tend to show up the sallow. Flour, I'm going to keep it for our people. They'll buy it. They'll buy it from the stands, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'm good. I would actually like to get to the point where I don't have to buy from traders, but that's not going to be. We're not going to be able to do that because we can't make alcohol, so we're always going to have to buy that stuff. Okay, so previous month's income is $13.20. He's up over $100, so he's going to pay me that $5 fee for being above $100. He's making some cash. A little bit here and there. It's got people going in and out, which is pretty cool. How much of the product do we have left? Yeah, we need to go ahead and splurge next time this happens. Oh, construction's finished on our gazebo we put out here on the point. It's gonna look nice. Oh, look at that. That is gonna look nice with the trees and stuff, huh? Oh, you know what we need also is some bushes here. There we go. That's going to look pretty. Yeah, that's nice. And how are we doing with the food source here? Less than a month. They've not really jumped on that one, have they, to get this going here, to make sure it's filled up. But it looks like they did get both of our big hay barracks filled up this year, so that's a good thing. And I believe we're okay over here, right? Yeah, the big hay barrack is good. We've got a little bit of hay in here. So, yeah, I think we've got a nice supply of laborers again to where if some of these jobs are getting taken care of. Fantastico. Oh, benches out by the tavern. We got a couple there next to the market. We'll put a couple more out here too. And maybe some bushes. We'll do a little bit of bush action right in here. Kind of seal that up a little bit. And how about a tree? Go with the maple. The maple tree right there, and we'll put another one down here on this corner as well. There we go. And we should probably have a couple more here too. Let's put one right there. There we go. Fantastic. 110.44, so it's not like a get-rich-quick scheme having the tavern as your place of work, but, you know, it's up over $100, so it's going to make me a little bit of money. Not much. Yeah, that 50 cents, I'm not quite sure what that tax is for. I could probably increase that tax a little bit for the tavern, but we'll wait for some feedback from folks when we post this to YouTube. These guys are producing the dried fish, and the market stalls have got to be selling them, right? Did I fix the granary to say dried fish? No. I think they're going directly to market, aren't they? Fish. Are they drying the fish? Or do I have to tell them how many to dry? There we go. Now they're going to make dried fish. I don't think I did that before. I should have done that earlier. I think I missed that step. I thought by clicking only produce dried fish that they just automatically do it, but it looks to me like I've got to do that. Now they should start producing it, I hope. I don't know. I don't see any of the markets selling dried fish. Let's just go through here. It's gonna jump me around. Well, we've got nothing in this market right here. Get busy, people. That's okay. That kind of adjusts itself normally, I think, all on its own. Yeah, I think I don't have... I didn't tell them to actually make it. I thought I did, but I didn't. That's okay. They're working on it. We're not in any hurry, right? Again, the town is doing very well on its own. Rilka and mead. I didn't notice it before, but it's got a little alcohol bottle right on the icon with it. So next time we have traders come into town and they've got the alcohol, we'll make sure we just go ahead and gangbusters on it. Ooh, we're under $700 now. What happened here? We're losing money. I'm assuming that's going to jump back up again. 721. There it goes. Now it's going the other direction. We're getting into fall. All the crops are coming in, going into the market, and now the market is starting to sell that stuff, and the money is starting to come back to us. Let's see. He is selling a lot of different stuff, isn't he? Well, then why do I have to have this market stall out if that stuff is in there? Didn't it look like we had to sell it from the outside market when I first looked at that? Well, they're selling stuff. That's his personal stuff? I guess so, right? Yeah, I get... Wow. Okay. I guess that is his personal stuff. You're right about that. Just like everybody else has got their personal stuff, huh? Who else has got alcohol? I don't see it in anybody's house so far. Oh, here we go. There we go. Those people party on a Friday night. There we go. There we go. There's some fun people. Ooh, yeah, uh-huh. Everybody on this row is buying the booze. That's funny. Okay, so how about over here? Do we have anybody that's got alcohol over here? No. No. Oh, yep, there was a little bit there. Okay. Okay, they're finding it over here too. They will travel a pretty good distance for stuff. I like that. I find it a little irritating they got to put a station here and a station here and a station here and a station here. I guess that's kind of how these games work, but you know, if I was going through town to go to work or just being in town, I would, you know, stop and grab some of that stuff on my way home. That's just how I look at it, but you know, it is what it is in the games, right? We have to do what they want us to do. Are we making dried fish? Oh, there we go. Look at that. He can be taught. He pushed all the buttons right, and now it's happening. Beautiful. How about this poor guy out here all by himself? Yeah, let's go ahead and put another person on there. There we go. Perfect. We'll get two people on there fishing and making the fish. All right, let's crank it up and get to spring. So we'll pick up from on the next episode in spring. We are at still just the 4 horses. Less than a month. Rilke. Oh, I can't spend all that on. I may have talked too big. Let's go 1,000. I can't afford all of my money to go that way. There we go. I can't do it. Sheep hides. What do we have here? 850 town storage. I don't have any exports, so yeah, we're still using that to make the warm clothing. We don't want to sell that stuff off. We're good. Anything else I need to buy? Nope. I don't think so. I think I'm good. It's winter. Yeah, I haven't done the honey because we've not made any honey on our own, so I'm not buying any. Isn't there a honey mead as well? You can make mead out of honey. Yeah, and we've not had a single house in this whole series that has actually put up apiaries. They have all done just regular foods, which is odd, but that's what has happened so far. We've had no one pop up with the ability to make honey. Now, this is interesting. We have crops sitting out here. Windmills are going, though. They're making flour. At least somebody is, anyways. A little bit of flour. 209 people. We were at $811. I think I need to bump up that tax on that tavern is what I need to do. We'll see. We'll see what it does. We'll see if we get our money back and stuff and it starts coming in. We may have to start doing a little bit more of that. There's actually 16 horse, but they're quarter horse. Okay, our dollars are going up. I was just watching our money. It started dropping there a little bit. And there's the honey. I mean, we could buy the honey, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Nothing I want to sell. And there's nothing... Well, the wheat... Buy the wheat from them. Wasn't much, but we'll buy it. There we go. Yeah, the first go-around when I was testing the game out to see if I liked it and even wanted to try it on the channel, I had two houses, or at least one house, I guess I should say, that had apiaries that popped up, and then that's the only time I've ever seen it. It's January. We're making our way through the winter. Boy, they really like to push the limit on that cowshed, don't they? Less than a month. If you look, we've got some storage issues over by the wood, but that comes and goes every year because of just the use of the materials. Other than that, we really haven't had any problems at all. 862.92. Yeah, the food, our dollars are going up. The town continues to run relatively smoothly. There goes one storage sign, a couple of water signs, but again, those always vanish after a bit. Yeah. Sounds good. If I like Sapiens, you may like Ancient Cities. I did like Sapiens. Sapiens has an update coming where the viruses have been brought in, and then there is medicinal plants added to the game as well. Horilka is wheat vodka. Oh, instead of potatoes, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll look at Ancient Cities today. They saw me responding to the guy who's making, the developer who's making Sapiens. I saw one of his tweets over the weekend, and I, liked it and retweeted and stuff. And I think Ancient Cities saw me do that, so they followed me, so that I would see them, and dun, 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 that sort of thing. Networking. Yes. Oh, he's selling all kinds of animals this go around. Charcoal, nope. Don't want to buy any of that stuff from you. How's our leather looking? See, yeah, we're just barely started on the leather. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. These folks were new last year, so that's okay. There you go. We usually have to help them out for that first year. Now they're going to have a full year under their belts, and they will be much better off after a full year. I haven't seen us have... I don't think we've had to financially help anybody after the first full year of them being in town, especially if they have a large piece of land like this to pay the taxes on. Like these guys were some of the first ones today, and they're up at 78.12 and 47.59, so I don't think we'll ever have to help them again financially. They're set to go. And if we go out here, I believe these guys were having a lot of trouble before. They're at 132. They're at 95. I could probably up that tax of over $100 and probably make a bit more money off of this. Maybe if you got $100 or more above, maybe I double it from $5 to $10. Something like that. just to bring a little more in the coffers. But we're almost back up. We're back up to $900 right now. 902. Yeah, it's fluctuating a little bit, but it's fine. I don't want to gouge everybody, you know. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Spring is about to arrive. We have gone through another winter successfully. And we went 10 minutes over, 11 minutes over on our stream. But here we are. We're back in spring. This is where we'll pick up on the next episode. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe either to, well, or even both, my YouTube and my Twitch channels. I'm the Radio Man 03. I want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. Thank you for all your help, and I'll talk to you again next time.